of my choice today.
Well, hello everyone. My sister's talking about iced tea.
Yes, it's still a little warm today.
Yeah, I like it when we have those days that are kind of a little warm, yeah. Little,
And cool nights.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So we are here today with our
Purple. This is purple. Yeah, it shows up purple.
challenge. I wish I could play some purple music in the background, but you know.
Oh, and Nathan would be saying, yeah, you'd be saying Prince, wouldn't you, for purple? Yeah.
Purple Rain? Is that what you're thinking of? Yeah.
He's looking at us now like we're crazy.
He's like, what?
Okay,
are you
sit up.
talking about?
Yeah.
So before we get going into discussing our patterns and what we made out of purple, let's talk about Duke Ellington.
Well, okay, now again, we're going to welcome everyone to our channel, and we're all about sewing and being thrifty with our sewing.
She didn't catch that I said that.
You did?
Well,
Did you really?
Everyone.
You did welcome everybody.
Yeah.
But you didn't say what we were about.
No.
But no, that's true. So I'm going to say what we're about. We're all about thrifty sewing. Sewing does not have to be expensive if you are focused on trying to get the best bargains for fabric and seek out alternative ways to get fabric versus just running to the fabric store ordering it at full price online.
In fact, everything I made today in my purple was from thrift stores.
Mine too.
Oh, well, there you go. A good example.
Good examples. Well, actually, yeah, thrift store. And I think this is a mom thrifted fabric. So anyway, okay, there we go. I'm done.
Thrifted means that her mother gave it to her.
Yeah, that's what that means. Which is
In
your
case you're
mother.
wondering. Yes, that's my mom too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, let's talk about Duke Ellington.
Yes, let's do.
He was, of course, an American jazz pianist and composer. He was born in 1899 and he died in 1974. And this quote is from him. Number one. Oh, no. First it says life has two rules. Number one, never quit. Number two, always remember number one.
I like that. I really, really like that.
Yeah.
That is good.
He has a little sense of humor, doesn't he?
He does, but that's important. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that too. Never quit because you're not going to accomplish it if you quit. Right?
Right. You'll never get it accomplished if you quit. And we've had that experience with our sewing.
Exactly.
Some challenges. And with this neckline, I will.
Oh, well, tell us about your.
Are we starting now?
We have been going, yes.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I don't think we're on the same wavelength today.
Oh.
I think we're a little. Okay, you want me to talk about mine?
Yes.
Okay.
Tell me why never quit applied to you.
Well, because, well, let me tell you the first off what I made. It was a McCall's 8042, and it is called a very easy top.
Oh.
That's what it says on the back. It looks really cute. I've been looking for this kind of style.
Mm-hmm.
Although, I will say it's different than what I had thought it was going to be.
Okay.
You know how I look at the pattern and the front and go, oh! Well, I thought this was an elastic around here.
Oh, and it's not.
And
at
it's
all.
not. It does use elastic, but it has elastic around the cuffs. It has you around the sleeves.
You don't have any elastic.
No, I chose
okay.
not to do that. I didn't want
Okay.
elastic in there.
The pattern calls for it, but you said no.
But I said no.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Got
I
it.
didn't want it because, for one thing, they're shorter on me than what it would
You
be.
have long arms.
I know. And some patterns they're nice and long, and other patterns they're not. And I had decided I wasn't going to put any elastic in here anyway, so it didn't matter to me
Okay.
how long it was.
Good thing this wasn't the elastic challenge.
Good thing, yeah. So the challenge that I had with this is you have this nice little. Oh dear, I got that. Let me untie it. You have this little V here, right?
Little.
Yeah, well, it's quite deep. and if I will say, if you look at the drawing closely, it is deep. I didn't think it was going to be quite that deep. I thought, they used to be up there, but I forget the style now is deeper and deeper. Yeah, which doesn't work for me. But anyway, so when you lay your pattern down, your tissue down, Dory will put in a shot of that,
We got a shot.
of the neckline. actually had to pull out my instructions because it had across the top of where you lay out your pattern, and I know this is the instructions, but where you lay out your pattern, it has lines that go down the V, and it's this cutting line. So you have your cutting lines for your neckline, and then you have cutting lines for your V. But you don't cut out the V, the cutting lines around the neckline for the V, until you go to sew it, until you go to do that. You have to put your facing on first and then cut it all out, which requires putting the pattern back on and marking it so you have the correct area. Okay. So that is the one thing that is not the simplest. I wouldn't say
even though
really
it's called very easy.
Even though it's called very easy. I thought that was a little complex to do because you put your facing in there on, you iron on, you sew your facing on, which is a separate piece that you cut out, and then you proceed to Dory will show you, or if she has, then you proceed to do the cutting of the V after you sew this on. But at first, when you just lay the pattern out there, I was really confused. I'm like, do I cut this now? When do I cut it? Am I cut? So I pulled out the instructions to see how it was put together.
Yeah, so like you read ahead.
I read ahead.
I have to do that quite often.
Yeah, because it was just not clear. So then you do end up, with it like this. But you do all of that after you've already sewed on the facing, and you do that. Other than that, this was super easy. It went together good.
It's fun.
This is just a channel that, the neckline, when you're cutting it out, is like this tall because you fold it over and you put the channel and then it stands up.
So the channel
is the
same thing as casing?
The casing, yeah. Well, this is my verbiage, the casing. But I wanted to let all of you know this, like we said earlier, this fabric is from this part of fabric that Mom had given us at one point in time. I think it was really made to do a quilt, but somebody donated it to her, so who knows what it was originally intended for. But I like the print. It's nice. I like the style. And was this last year? I think I got this at this would be, where did I get this? Oh, this was a Goodwill. This was a Goodwill find last year.
We recognize the tags now.
We recognize the tag. This is cording.
Oh, nice, perfect.
And if you look, Ethan, let me have that.
Thank you.
You're gonna show them? I want to show them. Just a minute. Yep, there it is. Very good. You were doing a good job showing it. I tucked the beginning in there again. But anyway, it wanted you to make a self-tie for this. And I'm like, I don't want a self-tie.
Yeah.
So I had the cording. And
the drawstring.
Yeah, like a drawstring. The drawstring.
This would be great to use for pants, too.
I know, and that's originally what I got it for. But I don't know how many yards there is in there. You can see there's quite a bit in there.
I think there's enough to share.
I only paid $209 for that. So I seen that, and I thought, that'd be great for pants or who knows what, and it was really good. I paid $209 for the whole thing, and they sold it for $1.49 a yard. I don't know where it came from.
It's a Wrights.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it might say, it's cording. I wondered what they called it.
They called it cording.
For hooded sweatshirts, sweatpants, shoelaces, and also for Dee's top. Here in print.
Dee's top, yeah, I'm sure. So these are the kind of things that we stock up in the thrift stores when we see it, because we do a lot of sewing and we're like, I'll be using this for something in the future.
Yeah.
I originally bought it for some slacks that I was going to make that I thought were corded, and they were just elastic around the waist.
Just the opposite.
Just the opposite.
That's
so
funny.
Anyway, it works, and so that's how that worked. Anyway, that was my top. It was easy, super easy. I like it. It's raglan. It's raglan sleeves. I'm like, what kind of sleeves was this?
Hey, can we see the reveal?
Oh yeah, I just talk and talk. Okay, go ahead.
Let's look at the reveal.
We have a little visitor today, Mr. Frog. This little frog has been with us all summer. Well, he's not going to move. He has grown. He is about, here's my thumb. He was just the size of my thumbnail when summer started, and he loves to live in our umbrella. I devices. Oh, there, he moved his head a little bit. Bye, Mr. Frog. Oh, there he goes. There he is. He jumped. He's hard to see. He matches the one.
Now, isn't that a cute top?
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Thank
think you'll get a lot of wear out of it.
I do too. Yeah, I
Yeah.
do too.
And it's not a bad color for you.
No, thank
No.
you. Somebody else said that once when I made another purple top
They
a
said
while ago.
it
That
was
the
a
color,
good color.
they said it was a good color
Yeah.
for me. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, that's it. I like it. I like the style, the peasant style, and I like the neckline,
Yeah.
even though it's not elastic like I thought it was going to be. It works
That's
great.
funny.
I
That is
know.
funny.
Well,
Well, you want to hear about mine?
yes, I do.
I decided to make a Vogue pattern. And it was Vogue 1795. And I've been wanting to make this for quite some time. I thought it was really cute with the tie there, and I liked the fullness of the skirt. But I ran into some difficulties now with the pattern. The pattern is called Easy, and it is easy. And it is good for all body shapes, according to the little diagram
Your
they have
key
in the
there.
back.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because on the front they only show view A. That's the only view they show on the front. But on the back,
Well, there's all types of
there's
styles.
A, B, C, D, E, F.
Lots of things you can do with that.
Yeah, yeah. So I thought I was making E, but I was actually making D. That's that funny. Anyway, I wanted to make A, which is the same thing as this one, only A is very full. So what happened was, the fabric that I used for the bottom, I wanted to use for the top, which I had enough for that.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't have enough of this purple to do the bottom flared or straight.
Oh, okay.
And that's because this is thrifted fabric, and when I started laying it out, there was a spot in part of it.
Oh, dear.
So I couldn't use that spotted part. So I'm like, okay. I called my sister and said, hey, sis, what do you think if I change it so that the solid's on the front, on the top, and the pattern is on the bottom? The pattern.
The plaid.
The plaid. Yeah, and she said, oh, I like that idea even better.
Yes, I did. I do.
She thinks it looks more classic. So, so that's what I did. The straight one does not have pockets in the pattern, but I'm like, I have the pocket pattern here that goes to the
Yeah.
flared one. I'm just going to add the pockets.
Yeah, just insert them.
So that's what I did. They're very long pockets.
Yeah, you showed me that pattern piece.
Yeah, it's
I was like,
really
whoa, those are deep pockets.
Deep pockets, yeah. But I'm really happy with it. I think it looks cute. I am very, very proud of my invisible zipper.
Yes, she did a wonderful job. She's been, as you know, we've been working on our zippers for forever, it seems like, and she's getting it down.
And there was
great.
an issue on the back because you want the plaids to meet. You didn't want like plaid up here and plaid down here, and then, you know.
Or your waistline or,
Yeah. So as I was sewing, it kept growing on me.
the bodice. Oh, I need to show you how to fix it.
I did fix it,
Okay.
as you will see in the reveal. But my husband said, oh, just cheat on the zipper. I said, what do you mean?
Oh, yeah,
So-
what did he say? I'm wondering if
So
he
he
does it
talked to
different.
me about, so I took and put part of the zipper, I sewed it in the seam part, on the seam edge. And then I sewed from where it matched down, and then I turned it around
Oh,
and
so
sewed.
that's a good idea.
So it did not grow.
Very good. That was a great idea.
It worked really well.
Your husband is pretty smart.
He is, yeah. I mean, I would have never thought of doing it that way, but
That's pretty good.
it worked, and it turned out really good. And it's this is the best invisible zipper I have ever done.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, it looks great.
So it's great. I do want to say that there's just seam binding around the arms and around the neck.
Bias tape or seam binding?
Bias tape.
Okay.
Bias tape, not
Yeah.
the same as seam binding. We've had this discussion so much.
I think we need to look
Oh
that
my
up and
gosh.
get that.
Anyway,
clarified.
it's bias tape that I used for the neckline. And I am very impressed that this is, even though it's a V, it is
Yeah,
not
it's
in
very
modesty.
modest.
Yes,
It's very modest.
It's very modest. Which you can see on the cover. It does show
They
up
showed it appropriately. Yeah.
yes. And the
correct.
ties come off the side of the bodice and come around.
It's very nice. I think it's very flattering for you.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you like it. I think it's something I will wear a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
think
It's
it's kinda-
really cute.
And then, of course, I made my little scrunchies, and I made one out of the plain and one out of the plaid.
I'm
So-
trying to get her to make me some headbands, but it's not happening.
I got so if somebody's got a good pattern,
I found a pattern in one of my patterns.
okay. If somebody has a good pattern for one, I will definitely make it. But I had tried one once, and I was not happy with the pattern of it, so that's why.
Yeah, I'll have to pull that one out that I have. Every time I look at it and go, oh, I should try that. And then it goes back in the box.
Yeah, I want to see it. Okay, so would you like to see the review?
Oh, yeah, you always.
Not we.
I know. Okay, fine.
Don't include me
See
with
how
this.
she is. Okay.
All right, let's watch the review. Nate liked it. See
He
that?
did,
What do you
yeah.
think of my little shoes that?
Yeah, I love those shoes.
I was
They're
like,
cute.
oh, these shoes actually go with this.
They do.
So,
They do.
yeah.
It's very cute. Very nice.
Okay, so let's see if Nate can do the drawing for our next.
Okay, yeah, let's get that
Let's do
going. Okay. Hey, guess what? It's that time for drawing to see what one of our next makes is going to be. You want to help?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we're counting on you, Nate. Let's see what you get. Are you sure? Is that the one you want?
That
Okay.
one? All right, let's see. Let's not show Aunt Dory. Actually, it's a good one.
Oh. What is
Can you
it?
say top? Can you say top?
What?
Yeah, a
A
top.
top. Oh,
Yeah.
any top I want to make.
Any top.
Ooh.
Top, 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 top.
Top, top, top. Okay.
I just did a top. I just did one.
That doesn't count. You still have to make a top.
Well.
Let's make
Okie
another
dokie.
top. Yes. All right.
All right.
That will be fun.
All right. Well, that will be fun. And I wanted to get my notes here. Okay, because some of you have given us some great suggestions to add to our drawing box.
We love it when you do that.
Yes, we do. It helps us with our creativity. So one of you had suggested, actually Jane, you know who you are. You had in the comments to make something for Nate.
Ooh, what do you think of that, Nate?
And so
We'll both make something for Nate.
we'll both make something for Nathan.
You'll have to help me with
That's in the box.
a pattern.
I'll give you a pattern
Okay,
to
because
use,
I don't have
and
one.
yeah. So, and then you also suggested, Jane, that we make something for each other.
Ooh.
So that'll be interesting. So there'll be a little bit of, like I adjust my patterns a certain way for me, usually, not always. Like this one I have on, I didn't adjust
Okay,
at
I'm
all.
making a top just like that.
Yeah, no, that was something else. But anyway, so we added that. That's
Okay.
added to our drawing box. And Noreen, you know who you are. You suggested that we redo a pattern that didn't turn out for us.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'm assuming that for the first time that we made it, it didn't turn
Yeah,
out
we
quite the
weren't
way.
like happy with it.
Yeah, we weren't like happy with it. So we are putting that in there also because we have had some failures that we've shared with you that we were like,
And
not
sometimes
crazy
it's
about
the
it.
fabric we chose to go with the pattern, so then we could redo it with a different fabric, or maybe we know, okay, this needs to be an adjust. I see that. That's
So
awesome.
that was added. And also,
Oh, another one?
Linda M.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda M. Oh, this was a suggestion that you gave us. This is not for the suggestion box.
Okay.
But when I was talking about my buttons on my jacket that I had made, the corduroy challenge that we had, and I could not get the buttons to fit in the buttonhole maker to make it to, so it would make it
because
the
it
correct
was
size.
shanked.
Because it was shanked and it was also convexed.
Isn't that the same as curved?
Yeah, it was curved up. So it wouldn't fit in there. It wouldn't lay in there. So you had suggested to trace the button on cardboard. And then you could put that cardboard piece, cut it out, and stick it in there. I'm like, yeah, that's a simple fix. Wonderful.
Yay.
So thank you much, Linda M, for that. We appreciate all of your comments and suggestions. Keep them coming, okay?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
So until next time, let's just review our
saying, okay?
which again was from Duke Ellington. It was life has two rules. Number 1, never quit. Number 2, always remember the rule number 1. And then say, okay, time to say goodbye.
Okay.
All right, so don't give up, and we'll see you next week. Don't forget to hit subscribe.
Yes, subscribe, like, forward,
Comment.
Yes, we appreciate all those comments. And have a wonderful week and enjoy your time. Okay?
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Say bye, Lane.
Say bye.
Bye.
Oh, I like that. I like that persistence
that at
and
the
keep going.
beginning.
I know. Okay, fine. I still like it. I didn't change my mind during
That's
the
right.
course of the filming, of the videotaping. I guess filming isn't no.
There is no film being used or hurt in this video.
That's right.
Hey.